5 seconds. I am convinced we can deliver, but we cannot deliver overnight. We will build bit by bit incrementally. The legacy of past decade will take some time to neutralize. I believe that good governance emerges out of participative government. In a very short span of time, I have visited most of the states, tried to interact with many employees, stakeholders, and customers. I took the initiative to connect directly with the users through social media. I am glad to inform that over 20,000 suggestions were received and we have already started working on the feasible ones. You may also find some incorporated in this budget. This experiment gave me an insight into how involved people are with the railways and there will to see it getting better and reaffirming its position as the growth engine of this country. We have prepared a forward looking agenda. Over the next 5 years. IR has to go through a transformation. We have fixed four goals for ourselves to deliver a sustained and measurable improvement in customer experience. We are launching initiatives that will systematically address customer concerns about cleanliness, comfort, accessibility, service quality, and speed of trains to make rail a safer means of travel, to expand Bhartiya Rail's capacity substantially, and to modernize infrastructure. Given the importance of rail travel for our citizens, we will increase our daily passenger carrying capacity from 21 million to 30 million. We will also increase track length by 20% from 1 lakh 14,000 km to 1 lakh 38,000 km, and we will grow our annual freight carrying capacity from 1 billion to 1.5 billion tons. Finally, to make Bhartiya Rail financially self sustainable, this will mean generating large surpluses from our operations not only to service the debit needed to fund our capacity expansion but all to invest on an ongoing basis to replace our depreciating assets. This will require material improvement in operating efficiency, tighter control over costs, greater discipline over project selection and execution, and a significant boost to railways revenue generating capacity. These goals will also ensure that railways is an integral part of all the flagship programs that our Prime Minister has launched for improving the quality of life of the downtrodden, from Swachh Bharat to Make in India and for Digital India to skill India. How will we achieve this? Our execution strategy will have five drivers. A. Adopting a medium term perspective. Any organization must address short term priorities without glossing over the long term and medium term vision. As Vinoba Bhav once said, you will stumble if you look close to your heels and would certainly fall if you ignore the vision of the long road. Madam Speaker, the railway budget is part of a trilogy of documents that chart out our vision for the future. The first in the series is the white paper that has been placed today for the information of the House. The second part is today's budget for the year 2015-16. This will be followed by a Vision 2030 document that we intend to bring out later this year. The proposals contained in this budget should therefore be seen as the beginning of a 5-year action plan to transform the railway. Transforming the railway will require us to partner with the key stakeholders. First, consistent with the Prime Minister's vision of cooperative federalism, we will work closely with the states to make the railways the backbone of national connectivity. Their economics and citizens will benefit dramatically from an improved railway system. The voice of the locals will reverberate through the state governments in the planning and execution of railway projects. They will also be able to raise financing through special purpose vehicles that we will create with them. Most of them have already expressed a keen interest to make the improvement of the railways a joint endeavor and a shared success. Second, we will partner with PSUs to ensure that sufficient capacity is built to transport critical commodities like coal, iron ore, and cement, etc., from where they are extracted or imported to where they are consumed or processed. Third, we will partner with multilateral and bilateral organizations and other governments to gain access to long term financing and technology from overseas.